Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What is up there, LEGO fans, and welcome back to a Top 10 podcast. Well, LEGO podcast. I guess we wouldn't really be top 10 or even top million if it was a national podcast competition. But you never know.
I can check and see where we're at.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. If we have time.
Okay, it's good. We're still top 10.
Yes. What was that, Kip? Yes. All right. Hey, you know what? If you like LEGO, do you like LEGO?
I don't know if I do.
It depends on the day.
I have a question for you about that later. Go ahead,
this
continue.
is going a completely different direction.
Continue.
Well, if you, the viewer, enjoy LEGO, and you yourself were flung from a spinning metal device in a park for fun, and did it over and over again just for the heck of it, well then, my friends, you've come to the right place.
You're talking about those big metal merry-go-rounds?
Yeah, some were small and some were large. Those large ones really flung you. And they would go, there was no limit. Yeah. There was no limit. And you go as fast as you want, as fast as you could humanly move that thing with your little arms. And we would all start in the middle. There wasn't enough room for all of us little kids in the middle. And we'd all get kind of separated. Like, oh no, I'm going. And there'd be like two levels. Like there'd be a row.
Like that bar.
There was a bar. Yeah, and there was like an inner bar, and then there was an outer bar. And then it's soon that force, you're like, ah! And then your arms are like holding on, ah! They're all sweaty. Ah! Boom! Boom! It was the best. It was the best. Of course, we would take turns on who was in charge of making it go the fastest, you know?
Of course.
If you got really inventive, you'd have like a bike, and you put the wheel against it and try to pedal it in a way where it would actually make it go. That was a little difficult.
We weren't that inventive, evidently.
It was actually better just to, unless you had a motorized vehicle doing it. Now that would be awesome. We never got our hands on that. Otherwise, we would try to. But you know what's sad? What's really sad is I take, Jimmy loves playgrounds still.
Yep.
He's in that phase where he's almost out of it, but he still enjoys it. So we go to these playgrounds. There's tons of fun playgrounds around here. Oh. You guys, they are so soft. Like so soft. The stuff you walk on is literally
it's like a
soft.
foam.
And there's this thing that's like, it's not a merry-go-round. It's like it's something you get inside of, but you can turn it around, right? But it has a governor on it where you cannot push it fast.
You can only go a certain speed.
Yeah. And I was like gonna play with him, like, all right, get in there. I'll make this thing go. And I'm like, what is going on? This thing's broken. Yeah. But no, it is operating the exact way it was designed to go pathetically slow.
You gotta be safe, Alex.
The equation equals not fun. Yeah, sure, there's no injuries, but where's the fun in that? You know what I'm saying?
Then everyone equally has no fun.
Well, they look like they're having a good time.
Going to the hospital's no fun either, Alex. That's what they would tell you, those people.
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong, but man, I don't know,
remember as a kid climbing this big metal, like it's mostly bars on the way up. It's like a rocket ship.
Yes. Yeah.
And then it was like this big metal slide. And you fry your thighs going down in the summer, and it's.
But I was amazed at how high they made some of these contraptions.
Yeah.
And
it was like 3 stories high.
Yeah, and there's no safety. You're just climbing.
Yeah. And there's no bars on the side.
No bars.
You just go down the slide.
Yeah, it's incredible. I haven't seen one of those for 25 years. So it's gone the way of the dodo, and because we're all dodos apparently. It's too bad. I mean, our kids, they're missing out. A lot of us didn't make it. A lot of us are not here to tell the tale because of that, but we are. If you survived 80s and 90s, even 70s playgrounds, then you might enjoy today's podcast. All right, what's going on with what's your deal? What you got? You got beef?
Well,
he's got beef.
Fine. Are we gonna go straight into that?
Oh, is this we haven't had a traditional agree to disagree for quite some time here. Is that what we're looking at here?
We can do a traditional agree to disagree.
Do you agree?
If I can find it.
All right. Sorry, you said that, so I'm curious.
Here we go, Alex.
Okay.
So, and I'll set this up as what got me thinking about this. So,
oh boy.
As we've been filming, and I look at the comments, I watch what I edit.
Yeah.
I see what we're presenting out there, and the question I have for you, Alex, or the statement, I guess.
Okay.
And this is just specifically about you and me, not necessarily everyone else. You're only speaking for you. I guess you could speak about me.
No representation.
That's where we're limiting this. That's right.
Okay, this is an Alex question.
So when I say
statement.
we, it's meaning you and I.
Oh, wow. No pressure.
The statement is, and none of this, I don't know. None of that crap.
Come on, man.
Then
No.
we give that a big ring.
Come on.
Okay.
All right. I don't know.
The statement
Stuff.
is, we are too negative on new Lego releases.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
I think you're
I
right.
think we are.
I think we are really negative.
And that doesn't mean I want to buy some of this crap.
Yeah.
Like, and can you explain something to me?
Yeah.
So they're coming out with new Lego sets that only have one piece? Is that what I'm supposed to understand?
New Lego sets with one piece?
Yeah.
You mean like
I
base
saw a whole
plates?
line, one piece Lego sets. I'm like, what the heck?
I was like over my head there.
We've already had that. It's the brick separator. It didn't go well.
One piece.
I don't know. I don't. I guess it's an anime thing, and I think.
Yeah, I
might
don't
be
know
on
anything
Netflix
about
now.
it.
I don't know anything about it. We don't
yeah.
have my son here. I don't think he knows anything about it, but I'm not. I mean, I don't know. I don't have.
I didn't even go to the forum on the press release of one. I just like I don't
There's
even
a lot
care.
of people excited for it.
There are, yeah, and
And I've
legitimately
seen
so.
it go. I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's just
there's
like
something about a hat.
It's
I know
just
that.
like Star Trek, you know. Like I would be legitimately really excited, but the majority of Lego fans wouldn't. You know,
I guess we'll find out. Will we?
I don't know. Hopefully, still nothing. Nothing.
I don't know.
But no, you're right, because we give Lego a really hard time about coming out with original ideas, and when they do,
They don't come with anything new, and then they do,
then
and we're
they
like,
do
this
like, oh, that
sucks.
looks horrible.
It's too small. It's too. I don't know. So I think we have to own that a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. I think
I mean,
you're right.
I think really what we need is we just need them to make the stuff we want and make it better.
Yeah,
and
just
make it
appease
priced
us.
so it's better.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was thinking about that
Oh,
recently.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Are we getting too negative on our podcast?
It just comes with our age, you
that
know.
what it
we
is?
we want what we want, and we want it now because we paid the piper. All right,
Well-
we've gone through all the motions.
To quote a wise man, Alex, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. I've heard someone say that.
I've said that a number of times myself, mostly to my kids.
Yeah.
You get what you
We
get.
used to say that to our
Don't
kids
throw
all the
a fit.
time.
They throw a fit anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like on family vacations, you know, when you're a kid, it's like, man, why is dad always ticked off? Now I get it. Because I am stressed out. I'm like, I'm doing something nice for you. I'm spending all this money that I don't have for you to have a good time. So have a good time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got some crazy stories of family vacations that I cannot unfortunately share on Breaking News. But if you ever see me and want to hear those stories, let me know. But no, I think, I think we gotta do better with these new releases and try to look at it in a more of a community point of view, perhaps. You know, and just because we don't personally think it's awesome or we like that looks horrible, but you know what? We're not wrong either.
No.
You know, I
no.
think there's a lot of stuff that are going where we in our audience share our thoughts like, whoa, that is pretty bad, you know, or very disappointing,
I don't know,
or overpriced.
I was thinking about it, and maybe it's just me. I guess I can't speak for you, but I'm like, I keep looking at stuff. I was like,
that, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like,
I
I don't know.
And yeah, but what am I trying to say? There are a lot of great sets though. Okay, but I find
Where are they?
They're expensive, is what they are.
I know.
Right? I love Rivendell. Rivendell's a
But see,
great
that's
set.
the problem. We say,
And then there's
we say we want these bigger, fancier sets, and then they come out and we're like, oh, it's $400. That's crap. So they
Yeah.
scale it back, and then we're like, well, that's smaller than that.
too small.
So I don't
Yeah.
know. It's weird.
I
They
don't
did
know.
come out with a new postcard. My wife's excited about that, and
Oh.
it's still $15. So there you go.
Hey, you know what? Somebody's happy, right? Hey, you know what?
It's kind of cool. It's this Italy one.
Is that was there a new Spider-Man helmet thingy? Are they called helmets?
I think his is a mask, right?
Well, it's a Spider-Man.
I don't know.
Is it
the
Miles Morales?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Miles
Mask.
Morales mask. So this is okay. This is my latest faux pas. Well, it's not a faux pas. So I got that as an early review set,
Oh, you did.
and when I got the email saying, "Hey, this is a set number. It's Marvel," and I look at it, I'm like, I couldn't find anything about it when I got my email. There was no leaks or anything saying what this is supposed to be. And so I'm thinking, okay, it's Marvel. It looks like it's a set that could be something. I was thinking, like, could it be Oscorp building? You know, this is what I think. Like, it could be something amazing and big, like the Daily Bugle, right?
No, it's a recolored Spider-Man mask.
Imagine my disappointment when I found out what I was getting, because it was too late at that point. And like they keep delaying. See, this is what irks me. Okay,
Wait,
so
too late
to
what? Send it to
say no. To say no, because you have 4 days after they get you the email. You have 4 days to say, thanks, but no thanks. Appreciate ya. You know, and there's been a surprisingly large amount that I've turned down. What is that? Buggy the Clown
what
figure?
This is. Is this a One Piece thing? I have no idea.
Buggy the Clown?
Buggy the Clown. I've never.
Idea. It's bugging me. So I know we just said we're not trying we're trying to be more positive here.
Oh, it is a One Piece. Okay.
And I was ready to go into a rant.
Oh,
it is One Piece.
It is.
Okay.
I had no idea.
What the heck is that?
That's like a sad clown pirate thing. I don't know.
Clown pirates.
Well, I'm scrolling and this is like
it's
there. Like,
look, One Piece is popular, right? It's like what's it called? Pokemon.
Yep.
Like I don't know if it's as big as that, but it's got a huge following.
I don't think it could be as big as that.
What's that?
This is part of it too.
Oh, okay.
This is a big set I saw. It's got like this. It is the Barati floating restaurant.
$330.
Yeah, but it's got this whale face or something.
Is that a 50% like licensing fee or what? That is outrageous. So, see,
we just talked
here we
about
go again.
this.
Here we go again. Look.
Oh,
we
good
just
news.
cannot.
Good news.
We just. Oh, it's open back. Even better. But wait, it's
we
better.
gotta be positive.
Buy 2 of them to get a complete set. Oh my!
You get
goodness.
10 figures though, I guess.
For $330. Wow. Is that their token big set? Is that like the?
I don't know. Let's
see. This is how disinterested I am. And now, okay. Oh, we gotta be better. We gotta be careful.
Okay.
We gotta
so they've got
One Piece is a very popular theme coming up here soon for LEGO fans and One Piece fans. Let's take a look at some of the new sets and see how they appeal to the One Piece / LEGO fan.
That is by far the biggest set, $329.
Okay.
There's then this boat, the Going Merry pirate ship for $140.
See, that looks like actually a cool pirate ship. I like that. I mean, except for the skull at the front with the hat. Like, what's up with that?
This is probably some icon from.
Do you know anything about One Piece?
I know it has more than one piece.
Like, why is it called One Piece?
I don't know. Again, I literally know nothing about it. I didn't know about it till I saw people excited about it coming out.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about things we know nothing about.
That's what we do every week. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Okay, that's the dude.
Go
back.
Dude?
So you have this guy. Is he One Piece?
This one?
Because he's got the hat.
No, this is Monkey D. Luffy. Everyone knows that.
Who?
Monkey D. Luffy.
His name is Monkey D. Luffy?
That's what it says on his brickhead. Monkey D. Luffy figure.
Oh.
I don't really know.
All right. Well, you see...
there's a Windmill Village. It's $30.
So there's like, what, 7 sets?
Oh, here's Buggy the Clown. Oh, you can get a minifig of him. So if the brickhead didn't keep you up at night, you've got another...
So it's like a circus? It's a circus tent. Okay.
That looks like a circus tent, yes.
Well, all right, LEGO. Congratulations. Good luck. Man, they are going all in with these themes, aren't they?
Yep.
Boy, they are just checking it out. They're just taking over everything, aren't they?
Yeah.
Almost everything.
I guess it's on Netflix.
You know what?
And for those of you that are One Piece fans, we apologize. We really do not know anything about it. I didn't plan on talking about this, honestly.
Okay, I'll say this. I like that pirate ship. That's cool. Oh, look at that. What's that? You know what these remind me of? They remind me of Ninjago. They remind me of Ninjago sets. It's like if Ninjago met pirates is what this looks like to me.
Well, let's take a look.
We're going to learn about One Piece as we record. We're educating ourselves. Fantastic. This is
okay. I thought
no wonder we're a top 10 podcast.
It's educational. It looks like it's some sort of anime.
Yeah,
that's what I thought I'd heard.
Is it Japanese?
Japanese.
Okay.
Yeah, Japanese manga series. Been out since 1997. Wow.
That's when all the best mangas were out there. In the 90s, baby. Okay. So it was a manga and made into a cartoon TV series. Anime TV series.
I guess.
One Piece's Blue Planet.
The blue planet of One Piece is populated by humans and other races such as dwarves, giants, merfolk,
fishmen.
fishmen.
We don't like them merfolk
long-limbed
around
tribes.
here.
long-necked people known as snake-neck tribe,
Long
and
neck.
animal people known as minks. Oh, so it's like Fabuland. Animal people. I don't know. The blue planet is governed by an intercontinental organization known as the World Government.
Here's the thing. What do you guys think? Whether you're a fan or not of One Piece, is this a hit for Lego or a miss for Lego? Will we see these? Like, did Monkey Kid, did that go on discount like a lot? Do you remember that at all? I think Monkey Kid did all right, right?
I think it did okay.
And I know nothing about Monkey Kid.
So if I remember correctly, wasn't Monkey Kid the line that they were only going to release in Asia?
Yes.
Because I think Jordan said that they pushed, no, you've got to have this available so it's not a regional thing.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's probably not their most favorite or popular line. That's fine. I don't expect this to be. I mean, some of these things I can see, like these look like they would be something fun for a kid to play with. You know, so $29 or even $55 I could see, but I don't see $330 for a kid's play set.
That's the adult set right there.
I don't know.
Adults welcome.
I don't know. Well, what's the deal with his arms? Did you notice that?
So he's De Halsem from Street Fighter.
What the heck happened to his arms?
Wait, so he's got stretchy long arms. Is that... Wait.
Is that Stretch Armstrong? I don't know who he is.
One Piece? One Punch? Wait, so he's got... So these dudes have, like, superpowers?
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, look at him. He's in a fight, and he's, like, punching. Wait, so he has actually, like... Are they, like, rubber, I wonder?
You have as much information as I do, Alex. I'm sure that's coming across great on camera. Okay, well, so One Piece. Let us know. Are you excited for One Piece or not?
I'm excited for Two Piece, to be honest with you.
For two pieces? Wow.
It's like, never mind. So there you go. There's your One Piece news. You guys heard it here. You're so lucky to get all of your information from us on the upcoming One Piece Lego sets. Hey, you know what? I want to say this.
Oh, good.
Because this is Lego related. Lego news, everyone. So I published a video last Friday, as of this is out. Okay. And of my update on my city. And by the way, thanks to everybody for your comments, because your comments made me redo everything again. But it was good. It needed to happen. But I obviously have the antique shop in it now.
Yep.
And the what do you call it? The colonoscopy house, right? Okay. And that was a fun build.
Oh, really?
But you see, that was a new set that I saw from Ideas. It's an Ideas set, right?
Yeah.
That I instantly saw as, I want that.
I want that.
I want that. And mostly for my city, because I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And not only was that a fun build, a great detailed set, and I put that in the city. It looks great. I think it looks fantastic. So good job, Lego, for coming out with something good from Ideas that I wanted. And I mean, the minifigures I just put in the display case. Why are you laughing?
So that, that's a clip we've been using a lot now.
Yes, we are.
That's like one of our things. I went and looked on IMDb to see if I could find out who that lady was.
Oh, no kidding.
She doesn't have a name in the show.
She's not credited.
What was her husband's name? I assume it's her husband. That's why they're right. We don't get the backstory.
Wait,
his name is Todd.
Todd. Why don't you give that? Try to give that a tear.
You like a strong pup.
Can't do it. Her look of disappointment is epic.
I was looking and I don't know who she is, because I was like, I gotta see who is this lady?
That?
What else has she been in?
Yeah.
You know.
There you go. We'll never know.
We'll never know.
But man, she is.
She could live here locally,
and she'd never know she's on a podcast.
That's right.
With that clip shown pretty much every week.
A big deal for her, I'm sure. That could be on the IMDb.
Yeah. Let's give her credits. Yeah. How many episodes of Breaking News are you credited for? Oh, like 118.
I was in Napoleon Dynamite and 118 episodes of Breaking News.
And 2 in the A.H.O.L.S podcast. But irregardless, did you see somebody called me out saying that?
Oh yeah, they call it out every week now, and we're gonna talk about that when we get to comments.
Hold on, time out.
What, I need to
time out. You know what? I need to talk about not that specifically, but generally speaking, our audience, like our core audience, like we have probably some nonchalant viewers.
We have comers and goers.
Yes, but we have obviously our dedicated viewers, which
Yes.
we appreciate
Javo, Earl,
you
and Joey.
very much. Doesn't matter if you have your own A.H.O.L. podcast or you just enjoy watching ours to pass the time as you build a Lego set or work or go to lunch or whatever the case might be. We appreciate you tuning in to watch or listen and leave your awesome comments. But here's the problem, is that we have a lot of inside jokes with you who are a core part of our audience.
I love inside jokes. Love to be a part of one someday.
And the thing is, if we say something out of context and it's an inside joke, like for example, A.H.O.L., people who are watching this for the first time go, oh my.
They are a-holes.
Oh my, I cannot let, they're going to tune out because they're like, whoa, like Alex is family friendly, but he's saying A.H.O.L. on his podcast, not knowing that it's an acronym that we're having some fun with for the time being, hopefully.
Till something else
comes, because that's what it is. But these are inside jokes.
Yes.
Like we say irregardless a lot. But we also defend ourselves by saying, well, actually, and there's a lot of things like that. But I'm scared of the A.H.O.L. thing because somebody said in the translation, like in the closed caption, it comes across as A.H.O.L.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really lean into that one because I knew that was going to go.
So I don't know. So just know, I don't know, if you happen to be watching, it's because some previous episodes somebody shared an acronym of A.H.O.L. Adult Hobbyists of Lego. A.H.O.L. And I thought, you know what? We're all A.H.O.Ls. Keep firing, A.H.O.L. And here we go.
I'm glad this is on your channel.
It's an acronym for Adult Hobbyists of Lego, A.H.O.L. Just so y'all know, in this episode at least.
Just so you know, it stands for something else too.
But we might use it kind of loosely to describe ourselves, as it has a double meaning. Anyway, I just want to throw that out there because, we have a number of those inside jokes, don't we? Like space and things like that. Breaking news Tourette's is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Do you suffer from breaking news Tourette's? You may be entitled to compensation.
Well, you paying people now? I don't have any money to give them.
We're broke.
We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
I mean, look at our paddles.
Don't look too close. They're pretty
They're
cool.
awesome, though. I love these paddles.
I made newer, better ones, and I was told they were bad.
I mean, they were good.
No, they weren't. Don't even say that.
In some ways.
pretend.
I'm trying to be positive here. I try not to be an A.H.O.L.
That ship has sailed.
Okay, sorry. Continue on. What else do we have in Lego news?
Okay, I don't know. Do we have any other new Lego sets to talk about? I don't think so. The 2024 calendar is still available, 20% off. Get yours today.
Where did somebody say it was like in the 2060s it would be valid again?
2054 or something like that.
Because of leap years?
Because of leap years and the way they
all
fall.
Oh my goodness. There you go.
Because you need it to be a leap year. Otherwise, it's only good until February 28th. And then after that, you're off.
Oh, man. Yikes.
And the travel moments, that big plane set is still on sale too.
That is a deep discount. I'm shocked.
Is that going to be our next? So we used to joke about the Black Panther bust. Like, that's never going to go. It's going to be there. That was there for a long time.
Yeah.
Is this our new Black Panther bust?
It's a new Black Panther. That thing is like, I mean, no offense to the creators because the one they did on the show was fantastic.
The one they did on the show
is impossible to be a set.
They're like, we're going to make a set and we'll make a set out of it. It's like, okay, it's going to be a 8-foot long airplane. Like,
come on, Lego's not going to do that.
And that's what I was thinking.
Jeez. I'm like, let's be realistic.
So
make a Starship Enterprise. That's what you should have done. And it would have been sold out. It would still be on back order this very day. But no, we got to get the flat Earth. Sorry, go ahead.
You hungry?
Yes.
Welcome to Breaking News. It's everybody's favorite snack food channel.
Well, what's there to eat?
Jason, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Oh, it's a
All
bag.
right, Alex, we have something, I don't know what it is.
Enough for something completely different.
It's Thai, I think. It's a Thai coconut roll.
Coke?
A product of Thailand, so it is.
Earl.
We know it's not.
Who the heck? That's another inside joke. Who the heck is Earl?
It's coconut roll, but it says jackfruit. So I don't know if it's
I don't know
coconut
jack about this fruit.
It's coconut milk is what it's made with. I don't know. We'll see.
What?
I don't know. I've
is
never had
that?
it before. It's a coconut roll with jackfruit.
Coconut. This ought to be interesting. This is
We can already tell what Alex feels about this. Do you want to give the letter grade now, or do you want to eat it first?
I'm a little suspicious.
I was
of
going to say,
this.
don't say anything about optimistic or.
No.
Okay. You want to smell it?
After that reaction, I don't know. Yeah.
It's a little strong, I'll just say. Yeah. I don't know about this one, Alex. This might.
It's.
It's got seeds in it. I'm assuming they're jackfruit seeds.
Oh man, that is strong.
Yeah, it is.
That is a strong scent.
I mean, it smells like bad pineapple. That's what it smells like to me.
The smell alone is getting a D. All right.
Maybe it'll
I don't want to put this in my mouth.
Did you get that, Joey? Put that in
Don't put that in. Here we go again. Oh my gosh. Let's just get all the little clips out of the way. I love Lego. I hate Lego.
What the heck, Lego?
What the heck, Lego? What the heck?
What the heck?
Thai people?
Jackfruit?
Jackfruit?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I'm just procrastinating
Let's just
here.
For as strong as the odor, it's not as flavorful. The winner?
We should have gone with a small one.
Okay, well, does that mean you don't want another?
I do not. That's a fail, man. I mean, I think the taste is like an acquired taste. I think it's an acquired taste. That is, I'm not acquiring it. No. You take that back home with you, man.
Okay, I'll take it home.
Oh, the aftertaste is like a little worse. Like, I don't know. Like, the texture's fine. I like the crunchiness.
Yeah, the texture's fine.
But there's nothing desirable about the taste. Nothing.
Well, it's funny. I thought it was going to be a lot stronger taste.
Because of the smell?
When you smelled it, it would like, when I opened the bag, it would like knock you over kind of smell.
Yeah, it was strong.
And then I ate it. I was like, this is really mild comparatively.
Yeah,
Well,
it was good.
I'm sorry it was an F.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Hey, you know what we need to talk about?
I have an idea what you're going to say. Is it a 5 sets that... Okay.
Series 5. Did we talk
Okay,
about
get your
this?
paddle ready. I have a question for you.
So this is not going the
Is-
way that we thought it was going to go.
Is Series 5 the beginning of the end of the Bricklink Designer Program?
Okay, ready?
Yep.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
What are you, a yes?
I said yeah.
You guess the beginning of the end?
Well, so this is the thing. So I did a little poll just within the A.H.O.L.S Bricking News chat, literally right before.
Yeah.
It was like 15 minutes before. So Joey and Earl went in and voted, and I voted.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, these are going to sell out. Well, I don't know. Has anything sold out? We can check right now. As of
No.
earlier today, it had.
But I'm curious to know, because we don't have this information, because we got that weird note.
Well, that was the thing I called out real early.
Yeah.
And it's funny because...
Right, there it is.
So, first thing, did you buy something on the Bricklink Designer Program, Alex?
Can I plead the fifth on
No, what did you buy something? Did you buy 2 of something? Oh,
Stop.
you did.
Stop.
You
Stop.
did.
I spend so much money. Well, future Alex is going to really be having a hard time.
So let me guess. You bought 2 Transylvanias, 2 Tortugas. Keep going.
No, that's fine. No.
Am I wrong?
No, you're slightly off. Look, okay.
1 Tortuga, 2 Transylvanias. Is that the full purchase?
My full purchase,
Okay.
yeah.
I did buy something.
You know,
I did.
did you get you got the popcorn?
I got a popcorn cart.
Yeah.
and I bought Transylvania.
You did get okay, cool.
Yeah, my wife
So-
wanted that one. She liked it, and
The popcorn stand.
I actually put 2 in my cart. I had 2 Transylvanias in my cart, and then I saw 700 or whatever it was, and I was like,
I saw that too, and I almost like went, nah.
And then I saw that comment about it's never gonna sell out or whatever. Essentially, I was like, I'm glad I didn't buy 2.
That's what it's saying. And then, but that I don't regret doing. Well, now I don't. But here's the thing: I was fine with that, and I was gonna pass on Tortuga.
Yeah.
And I thought, it's okay. But then, like throughout the day, I was looking at it. I was like, I don't know. It might be okay. I'll probably regret not getting it. So I got it. And I got it to build. And the thing with Transylvania, I don't even know if I'll even build either one of them.
Well, I would assume you got a second one as an investment.
Yeah.
You scalper.
Well,
you horrible, dirty scalper.
But here's the deal. From Series 1, I still have Mountain Fortress.
Yeah.
And do I even have that on sale? I think I do have it on sale. But it's not like I have it on sale for $800.
I think you have to hold it for a certain length of time before,
at least
before
probably
you're cleansed of your sins of
at least 3 years, 5 years, 3 to 5 years. You kind of get past that. But no, I like. Okay, look, I think Adventure in Transylvania is a cool design, and I think it's very unique. And because it's a limited, even if they double it to 60,000, I still will love having 2 of them, one in the box and one built somewhere in my house.
Or so you tell yourself. I'm happy I got a second one.
I did a good thing. Oh, man, I don't know. I do kind of like, because you kind of hold that in your back pocket. And that's how, it's a dangerous thought, because you think to yourself, I can just cancel my order. I can just cancel it and save myself $750. Because that's what it was. $750.
Did you order them at the same time?
Yeah, I did.
See, if you order them separately,
I should have done that. Well, here's the thing. I panicked. I really did. I panicked because it
went live.
I was getting the error.
Yep.
Error. I was like, oh shoot.
They were warning you, Alex.
They were, and it worked. Gosh darn it. And so I got 2 at the same time. And but it's all right. Worst case scenario, I sell it for exactly what I bought it for, which is kind of what I did.
Worst case would be you sell for less.
Oh, that's happened to me before. Yeah, it sucked. But I don't see that being sold for less than what is it, $350?
It's $350, I think. $349.99. Yep.
$350 plus tax. Gosh. Well, I'll tell you what, though. I mean, you said the beginning of the end, and maybe, but Series 6, I'm a big fan of a lot of Series 6 stuff.
I think some of the Series 6 stuff is really good.
3 of those I would love. The Mine, the Art Factory, and I'm going to definitely have the Forest Den.
Sequoia?
No.
Oh, this one. Okay. Oh.
That's probably my least favorite out of all 5. Yeah, if I'm chosen to review one of the designs, I would do this. I would go the Mine, the Den, Art Factory, Off-Road Adventure, and then, well, I don't know.
I don't know. I think the Sequoia one.
It's all right. Yeah, I would probably go with the Sequoia and then the Camp. Yeah, that is actually pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool one. It's got the hollow tree you can go through. But see, for me, I remember when I was a kid, I went on summer camp to the Sequoia National Park, and there's a log you can go through and stuff like that.
So I mean, I get it's awesome. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. But no, that is pretty cool. But it's a display set. I mean, you could probably put that into a big enough.
It's a display set. Isn't that pretty much what you do with all of your sets? You're not 8. I know we watch you on Breaking News when we make a car and you drive it around, but you're not doing that. Every Friday night you're not at your friends.
Maybe I am. You don't know.
I know. You're playing video games. You've already told us. I don't know. I don't know if it's the best. I do like the Art Factory. I don't know.
No, I like the Art Factory because that would look good in my downtown. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but no, I liked it. But that gold mine is awesome. I am impressed with that.
I think the gold mine looks really cool, but it's the one that I'm least likely to have anything to do with it. Like, where am I going to put this?
Sure, but it's so cool, man. Well, that's the same thing with Adventure in Transylvania.
I had that thought. Trust me, that's why I almost didn't buy it. But my wife wanted it, and I'm like,
She wanted Transylvania? I thought she wanted the popcorn
No, the popcorn's for me.
So she wanted Transylvania.
Yes.
Really, Fiverton gal?
She did. She wanted it.
No kidding. All right. Man, that's always a bonus if your wife is telling you, like, it's dangerous too, because like Mindy was the same way. She's like, you got to get it, hun. Are you excited? And like, I was having like buyer's remorse that afternoon. And Mindy's like, are you excited, honey? And I said, yeah. Sure. Trying to convince myself.
We'll see if I'm excited in 6 months.
Oh, man.
Because that's the other thing. The other ones are about to charge. I think I just got an email saying they're getting ready.
Well, that one's palpable because I just have the one design.
I just have one.
You have the one, right? You got it.
I couldn't remember, but...
You got the
Seaside
Market. That's a great one.
Yeah.
And the Siege. Yeah, so the series, okay, the BDP program is really feeding my castle layout really well. And gosh, that's another big reason I love it.
So getting back to the thing here, I think this is where we were going to go.
Yeah.
Like the real heart of the issue.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on? Is it just they're messing with the numbers
to
see? Or, because it could be two things. It could be that they've messed with the numbers, so really they can print quote-unquote an unlimited number of any set. If they just said, okay, we can do 30,000 times 5, so we can do 150,000 sets, we'll just... whatever.
The fact that that message exists makes me believe that they have inflated the production number, or increased the production number, I should say.
It could be.
Of Tortuga and Transylvania.
It could be.
Because
it is
you remember
close.
those things
close.
Were tracking like crazy the first half of the day. And then all of a sudden, we get that message, and all of a sudden it's like...
Well, I saw the message right at the start. Because I sent that out right
They must have known that was... They must have been planning on that.
Yeah.
Because they already knew it was the most... You cannot expect this to still be available right now on the third day. Maybe it's still even available right now as we publish this video. And have it as the most voted on design in this program's history. Not that it's like a 20-year history or anything like that, but that's why we were certain. We were certain it would sell out quickly.
Yeah.
As quick as the Mountain Fortress did. But it hasn't. And that's why I'm convinced that they have increased the production. Now there's no number here. We can't see the darn thing.
Yep.
But I'm convinced that we are probably well into the 40Ks, if not the 50Ks, you guys.
Could
Maybe.
be.
But
could be.
I don't know. I thought Antique Shop would do really well, but that's the lowest performer.
The lowest one.
Yeah. And if we're to believe that that's 30,000, that's what, 12?
That's probably
maybe 12-ish?
somewhere in the 10 to 15 range. You know?
Yeah.
So the Popcorn, Transylvania, and Tortuga are all over half. The other two are...
I guess I'm just biased on Antique Shop because I reviewed it.
Yeah. No, I think Antique Shop, that's actually one of the ones I really considered getting. Mm-hmm. Especially for the $150 price. I don't think that's a bad
It's a great value, yeah.
You know, and I thought, it's one of the ones I thought would have done better because there are a number of city builders, and I could see people want to put that in their city. But
yeah.
I know it's not modular, but, you know.
In Mushroom Village, I think the price tag is tough on that. That $210 price tag on that.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I think earlier, Series 1 or Series 2, I'd have been like, no one's going to want that. But the one really jumped out and then sold out real quick. So I don't know. And I've seen a lot of things online where people have like mushroom villages and I don't know.
Yep. For sure, man.
So the way I look at it, there's really got to be one of two things. Either it's the way they've messed with production that has skewed the number. So who knows? Maybe they've sold 100,000 of each of them. We have no idea. Or the other option, or the way I look at it, is that maybe they're not selling like they have been. And are we running into an issue with kind of Bricklink designer fatigue, right? Because the other one's getting ready to pay, like, you know, all these things. Like,
it's in motion, yeah.
Because that's the one thing that I think I brought this up before. I think that having 4 times a year is too much. Isn't it 4 times a year?
3.
It's
every 4 months.
It's every 4 months, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because I think they need to cut it back and do 2 a month, or 2 a year. Not 2 a month. 2 months would be too much.
Well,
I don't know.
If the program slows down, okay, if we start to see unfunded here soon, then I could see that happening.
That's 2 series away.
Yeah.
We know which ones. Sorry if you're the creator, but
I'm curious because that. Yeah, now, okay, going back to the beginning of our podcast when we were saying we gotta stop being so negative about new releases, we gotta be positive. Now, the Alchemist shop is awesome. I'm
gotta be
totally
honest.
getting that.
I mean, most of the things that they've had, there've been some, like, I make fun of, Mushroom House or whatever, but I don't think, this is the first one I've really been like, I don't even want to say which one, but this is the first time I've seen one I'm like, that really got picked? Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I've seen others, like, I don't know, the Snack Shack or whatever. It's like, oh, that's cool. That's not for me or whatever. But
Yeah, well, there's 2 designs in here that really surprised
Yeah.
me. Like, what?
Yeah.
Really? That was, somebody must have been spamming that, like, I don't know. That's a glitch, man. I don't know. That's puzzling to me. But then again, I say, like, I don't like that, or that's not going to be successful, and it is. And people out there in the comments, you guys say, like, actually, Alex, blah, 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 this was really good, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, well, I stand corrected then.
guess
I suck again. I suck every week, okay? Yeah. I always suck at these things. But, man, that Alchemist shop. And I like that it's not huge, so I can actually find a good spot for it in that layout, my castle layout.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have a Wolfpack den. Den.
And you could put it right next to your antique collection.
Yep. That's what I plan on doing, man.
You gonna get the sushi restaurant?
No, I probably won't get that. I mean, it's all right, but I don't know. Maybe I will. See, this is the thing.
If you had the
I look at it.
Ninjago city, I could see it going in that part of your city, but where you've kind of started to remove that, I don't see it.
I want to like the Fortuna, the pirate or the ship, the privateer ship.
Yep.
I want to like it. There's just one thing that's a huge red flag on it. Do you know what it is?
Is it that red flag?
Oh, there are literal red flags, aren't there? Well, how about that?
I don't think it's a huge red flag. I think it's
There's
about a standard
few
Lego
small red flags.
There's 3 of them.
I love the design. I think the hull,
It's not
detail,
Dollhouse, is it?
No, it is that it has brick built, wrapped up sails.
Oh, the sails are brick built.
I want it to have real sails. Now you can mock it probably and get sails for it, custom
we can
made.
mock it. It's so lame.
Look at that thing.
Brick built sails not gonna carry you anywhere. Oh, is that not what you meant? I'm sorry.
Stop mocking me.
You get the one piece sail put on there.
Yeah, it was weird because the masts are barrels. Like, what's up with that? They're barrels.
Oh, I didn't notice
I
that.
actually do like that over the little skinny ones. It's like it's a throwback to when we actually had the proper pirate ships of the 90s and late 80s. And they had the thick, large piece masts. And now they're Technic little rods. And I thought, man, that's really lame, Lego. Give us real masts. Secure the mast. You know? They're not like that. Sticking me off.
I think it's a pretty cool build, actually.
Oh no, the boat itself is good. It's solid. But man, the real sails would be beautiful on that thing. I mean, okay, picture it, man. Picture, if you will, having big, beautiful sails.
No, I get it.
You know what I mean?
The problem is that's not on the Lego piece collection, so you have to do it this way. That's, I'm sure, what the designer was stuck with. You have to use parts that Lego has, right?
Yes, you're not wrong. Yeah, that is a good point. I can't criticize the creators or the designers.
Yeah,
you're right.
So
that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up.
Because it's funny, because when I looked at the picture, I didn't realize that at first until we looked
at
it.
Yeah, you got to take a closer look.
And because I'll be honest, I do like the Alchemist set, but I think I might actually like that boat the best out of these 5.
There you go.
I mean, it's not saying much considering we've talked about a couple of them.
Yeah, we have.
I don't think the sushi restaurant's bad. I know you said it's not for you, but
I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. I'll go, oh, I want it after all. But here's the deal. Right? Generally speaking, I am a big fan of BDP. I love it because they're the only things I spend my own money on now. And it has been that way for at least the last year, maybe even 2 years.
Usually. Sometimes they just show up.
Mostly, yeah. Well, I guess I've had a few designs, four of them, I think.
It's okay.
Oh, it's more than okay.
I'm not throwing any shade, as they say.
We'll see how it goes in these future ones.
I don't know.
But
I don't know that it's going away.
But there hasn't been a way where I'm like, I don't want any of them. Like, there's always at least one that I want, if not more.
Yeah.
You know, like usually two to three. Heck, man, I'm there. I'm loving it. Keep it going. So
What is
I'm a fan
interesting
of
because
it.
they've
I want it to
shortened
keep
the
going.
time. Did you?
Yeah, I noticed
that. As
that.
well?
Yeah, I noticed that
'cause
too.
It was
Right.
only like 2 weeks. I
Hey,
think,
Lave, they're
something.
listening to us because that's the feedback we provided.
Yeah.
So Lego, thank you for listening to people that matter, which is us.
Because
Our
Alex matters
opinions,
to himself.
Look, we represent a big chunk of the A.H.O.L community. All right?
You got that right.
We represent those A.H.O.Ls. If you just tuned in, just know that's an acronym for A.H.O.L. Demonetized.
I'm kind of excited on this popcorn cart to see how the movement works. I don't know if you
I
noticed
can't
that.
wait for your review on it. I didn't watch any of the other reviews on it.
Oh, I didn't notice the box has a Bricklink 25.
25 years. That is really cool.
Did your bag come with a Bricklink
My bag did not.
sticker?
My bag of bricks did not come with that sticker. That's what we get. That's what we miss out on. Is the box.
Bummer.
Don't get the box, guys. When we get the early review sets. Oh. All
Speaking
right,
of the box. No, we'll save that for next week.
Save it for next week, guys. We gotta have something to look forward to.
Did
We
you
have
like
all
the
the
new
cool stuff.
stinger? I know you hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I saw that earlier before we recorded, and I was impressed. Very impressed. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you saw it in the last episode.
Did I? Oh no, I did
It was
see it.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
you're right. I
episode.
forgot. Yeah,
You
you're
didn't
right.
even watch it.
I watched it, and I loved the.
I watched it for the both of us.
I loved the. Well, there's a remake ad, but I still loved it. And Brian's,
remake ad?
the Brian's, yeah, wasn't it a remake?
No, that was brand new.
Wait, you've done that
Brian's
one.
was a brand new.
Well, Brian's was brand new. Yeah, I'm talking about the one from Earl's Pets.
Oh, you're talking about
Dirt
weeks
cheap.
ago.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. We're beyond that.
we're beyond that.
Okay,
All right, what's next?
guess what time it is, Alex?
It's time for the pot.
It is comment time, Alex.
Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, so this is the part. The next 2 hours, we're going to be reading your comments. So look at how long this video is as of right now, and look at the end of it. How long is that? We're going to be reading your comments. Buckle in, baby. We need Earl.
Okay, don't look at the thing here. I don't want you to get a sneak peek here.
Wait, do I know this poll?
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to see the thing.
The result.
You
Oh,
want me to
okay.
try to guess. So,
All right, yeah, that's right.
the question is, what would cause you to stop buying Lego? Again, we only have 4 options. There's so many times the 5th option would be so helpful.
Yes.
The options were the prices get too high, competitors make comparable sets at better value, other, leave a comment, or 4, honestly, I will probably never stop buying Lego.
Ooh. Okay, I think A, D, B, C.
So you think it will be prices
Prices?
get too high, honestly, I won't stop buying, competitors, and then other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're fairly close. And it's actually funny because 2 of them are within a percentage point and the other 2 are within 2 percentage points.
No
of each
kidding.
other, yeah.
All right. Can I see this yet?
40% say, honestly, I will never stop buying Lego.
Oh.
And 39% say the prices get too high.
That's kind of the same.
That's
Yeah.
the same?
Yeah. 39
I won't
and
stop
40.
buying and
No, the
I'm like,
percentage.
no, I will
Jeez,
never
man.
stop buying Lego. The prices
Yeah,
are
they're
too
gonna
high,
stop
stop
me.
buying.
Never gonna stop.
And then competitors make comparable is 12 and other is 10.
All right. I almost had it, guys.
So,
I was so
pretty
close.
close.
Wait.
57 comments. 277 votes, by the way.
Wow. 57 comments. All right. Strap in.
Okay, should we try to shotgun through these quickly?
Go for it, man. I'm sure they're gonna be good comments. The thing, it's not just reading comments. Is that
replying.
I want to say something about your comments.
Should we get a timer? You get like 5 seconds to reply.
I get to say my okay,
All right, here
but
you
if
go.
I don't make a comment,
This
then I
is
get my
your
5
reply.
seconds to build
no,
it up.
No. You get a 1-sentence reply to people. So that's what it is. We can only offer a 1-sentence reply. And you can't keep saying and, but, and, or, and, but,
Oh,
but,
and timeout. I still get a timeout. All right, go ahead. That's fair enough. Go
Okay,
ahead.
Chuck's Bricks. I am
Chuck.
running out of room, so I have to slow down buying Lego and maybe stop someday.
Yeah.
Space was the
Space.
other one I wanted to add. Trains are fun. I'm overdue for a dark age.
Okay.
Ty Novell replied, I doubt that will happen. I won't be surprised one day in the distant future, after your death, TMMB would come back to your house to find another package from Europe with Lego inside. Neil Rustling said, do not even be joking about such heresy. No one expects Spanish Lego Inquisition.
Spanish Inquisition?
Yeah. Are you due for a dark age, Alex?
I think I'm overdue, but dude, I'm a land member. I can't go into a dark age.
You could be like, I'm done.
I could do that, but yeah,
So
I don't want to burn that bridge yet. Not yet. Maybe someday.
that's the thing. Once you leave, you're done. But we've seen people come back, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maybe you
I'm
got
not
to come
gonna-
back as a different person.
No,
Anyways,
I like my purge.
Mike Connolly says, even with the prices now, I've been very selective in my new sets for display and city building. Yeah.
Yeah, very selective. Yeah.
I think prices and space are the two things that drive that. That's what I find for me.
Same.
Pasta Jensen, I've slowed down my spending on Lego, but I doubt I'll ever stop as I like modular sets. But price will matter, and Lego have to step up their quality control if they keep the price level. The bricks I have from the 80s and 90s are in generally much better condition than the current ones.
Really?
I was as well pleasantly surprised by the fantasy set that I bought some weeks ago. Color being consistent and not
Yeah.
no floating marks on the big plates.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. So he was on my live stream. I did a members only live stream, and 2 members showed up.
Sold out
So it was
crowd.
like a private.
Wow.
But he was talking about, he did the 90s PC. And that was the one I told you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you why to this day. But after I built it, I was like, that was a lot of fun. I really liked that.
Yeah.
And then he was saying that, yeah, I got that one. I really liked it. So,
There you go.
yeah. And in reply, Neil Rustling said, only you try a few sets from a competition, you really start looking for a far more critical eye at Lego. If you have some old 80s sets in good condition, you cannot help but look at today's bricks and notice the serious slumps in quality and standards in the manufacturing. The Blacktron bricks from the 1988 set are massively superior to the new Blacktron set. The black bricks in particular have deep black gloss look that make the new black bricks look cheap and nasty, almost dull dark gray in comparison.
It's too bad.
And Pasta Jensen said, yep, Lego is not the premium brand they once were. The saving grace now is the builds are typically good and more thought through. Yeah. Ty Novell, I think one way or another I will still be buying Lego. If not new sets, then parts for mocks, etc. Or getting old sets that I have nostalgia for, like what Pasta Jensen does. Fiverton Gal, if I stopped buying for myself, I would probably still buy as an occasional gift for someone else.
Hey, we like that.
What, you think she's buying for you?
Oh.
Totally addicted to bricks? First 2 options have already made me stop buying mini sets. I used to be 100% Lego, but now around 80% of what I buy is alternate brick products.
Whoa. Okay. Well, he's still addicted to bricks,
And
but not
just
Lego
to be
bricks.
clear, when we say an alternate, we don't mean like a Lepin knockoff, ripped off design. We're talking like a legit, fantasy,
Fun hole, or whatever they're
Loomy
called.
bricks, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Just to be clear. And someone I think may have commented on that. I don't know. Seems like whenever we ask this kind of question, we get people being like, I don't want rip-offs.
Yeah.
We don't either. We don't support that.
Something like that.
TK Farms says, the one thing that I think would actually cause me to stop buying Lego is if Lego does something completely morally toxic. To be fair, in this day and age, it's hard to find companies that don't do morally toxic things. So it would have to be pretty extreme. Sam V313, for me, Lego has sentimental value. I grew up with it, and I appreciate the quality coming from Denmark. Lego is also a company known to treat their employees well, which is part of the reason for their higher prices. That being said, I have become more picky with the sets I buy due to the higher prices and the lack of
Space.
Thank you.
I was ready.
Donnie Bricko says, never. I'm not a quitter.
Yeah.
Derek2389, Lego is a luxury. Necessities come first. If they keep raising prices, most of us will buy less Lego.
Yeah. It's already
said
happened.
less, not none. Just going to point that out. But it's not just Lego, right? I mean, it's not like only Lego's gone up. Everything's gone up, and like
Everything
the point.
costs
Necessities
more.
all take your money.
Man, they really do. They take all my money.
Okay, Chris Bricks, the fact that all the cool, small, nostalgic sets are locked behind a $150 gift with purchase threshold might make me stop buying.
I like that.
And World's Heaviest Jam Band 93 says, I just buy them on eBay.
eBay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny how gift with purchases will be $15 or $80. Like there's no
No in between.
That's 25. No, it's 15. Like no one wants it.
Yeah.
Or it's 50 or above, and everyone wants it.
Yeah.
But it's one piece. That's right. Paul Roy, I'll stop when I pass away.
Me too.
Not me. I'll keep buying.
You keep going? Okay.
I'm on a subscription plan. John Powell, for me, it's a combination of things. Prices keep going up.
Yeah.
My bank account keeps dropping. And honestly, I've got about 250 sets new in box and no place to put them.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense to keep buying, but it's hard.
Yeah.
That is the hard part. Like, because I've been like, I'm going to be more selective, and then occasionally I buy something because of, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Neo Rustling says, whoa, it's a long one. I never ever thought there would be a point where I would quit Lego, but that point is rapidly approaching. Ooh. Me and my 5 friends are part of our little Lego gang, mostly into trains and modulars. 5 years ago, we were all totally Lego purists. Now none of us are.
Whoa.
3 no longer buy Lego at all.
Shocking.
They just buy other brands and give far better value for the money.
Yeah.
Lego still seems to be operating like it's 2010 when the competition was terrible. Lego was clearly the premium product back then and could charge accordingly. Times have moved, and so has the competition. It's now 2010. It's not 2010 anymore. When the competition costs half the price, prints everything to a superior standard to Lego, and throws in lighting, then exactly how is Lego the premium product? I built the $400 Harry Potter Diagon Alley set, and just doing the stickers must have taken well over an hour. Dozens of stickers in a very, very expensive set. At that price, I expect prints, not stickers, and certainly not 100 stickers. Lego is no longer premium, but still charging like they are. Unless Lego starts giving some value for the money, I am done. I'm tired of looking at crazy price sets that look bad, such as the Shire, Balrog, Twilight House,
Oh man.
Creator Castle, and the Haunted House. I'm tired of thinking Lego is taking me for a sucker. That Balrog set was just daylight robbery. I just expect Lego to be the best if they charge the price that can only be justified because they are the best, and they ain't anymore. Oh, someone's gonna get on us about that.
Man, you should be
They
on the
ain't
show.
anymore. And I am very worried for their future if they carry on down this road of unjustifiable prices, because once you try and the others, people soon stop buying Lego. You already lost 3 of the 6 strong Lego gang. Another one goes, and we will be looking for a new name. Either Funhole Gang or Blue Bricks Mafia.
Funhole Gang. We're the Funhole Gang.
We have not decided.
Yikes. Do Funhole Gang.
I kind of like that.
Yes, I vote for that. Bodie McBoatface.
Vote for Funhole Gang. All your wild fantasies will come true. Me, myself... did you want to reply to that?
No.
Okay.
That
Me,
was
myself,
well
the one. I voted the prices option, but what would also do it for me is they wouldn't make any themes anymore that I'm interested in. But I doubt that will happen. The other guys, too, kind of a combination of high prices, and I still won't stop. If you're talking about the newest big sets, I've already stopped buying those due to prices and how most of them are just shelf dressing. But I'm not about to stop getting bulk used Lego when I can. Then there's the good stuff, useful for building when you want with it by default.
Yeah.
Neo Wrestling again. You said you should have included Lego stopped selling motors and lights. Well, they're close to that, it feels like. Like you have to really know what you're doing and go out and look for them. I was waiting months for Lego motors and lights to come back in stock. Been saying out of stock for a long time. Well, that at last changed just yesterday now. Train motors, linear motors, Technic motors, and lights are all retired products.
Dang, dude.
They are? I didn't know that.
I know that either.
It is becoming increasingly difficult to be a fan of Lego, especially when you have a new Arctic train with a lights facility, but does not include lights. I think, according to a certain YouTuber, you might just know, I wonder who that is, who shall remain nameless, Alex.
Oh.
It was mentioned anyways. So if that is right, they made a train that can use lights, and on the very day the train came out, they ceased selling lights. I think I'm getting a migraine.
Dang, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had retired those. Kenneth Swan probably would slow down and not buy any big sets, mainly the ones I really want. The ones with the classic space minifigure sets that come out are where they got me. I have a little problem. Well, did you get the gumball machine? I'm guessing you might have then. Joe Bowling? Probably nothing until I lose the physical ability to build. You could pay someone else to build it for you and watch them. Just saying. There's people that do that, you know that?
I have heard of this. That just seems absurd to me. But yeah,
I don't know.
I believe it. I believe it. Though.
Why? What's the point of that?
I don't know. They just want it built.
I don't know. Brick Lover 2258, 15 years down the rabbit hole and no Dark Age, so I honestly don't think I will ever stop buying Lego. Charlie Wallace, I'll probably buy smaller sets if they have some, but as time goes on, the similar sets from other companies will suffice. They are so much cheaper and as satisfying. Baker Bricks, the prices would be the only thing that would stop me from buying Lego. Even then, I would still use my current collection and look for deals on bulk parts. I'll never stop building.
Nice.
Brickavity, I will always buy sets if I think they are cool, but as the prices keep going up, I've become a lot more picky on what I get, and it's become something I put into my city or an upscaled minifigure, in yellow only, or a small botanical set. Otherwise, I'm not getting it. And to be fair, Lego has always been expensive. At least now they're putting a decent amount of parts in, unlike in the late 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, but they're just changing out a big piece for two little tiny pieces and saying it's more pieces. DJ, I hate Lego stickers. I think Lego is treading a fine line at this point. It's always been an expensive toy for kids, but with the influx of A.H.O.L.S and lots of 8 to 10 years, in the last 8 to 10 years, it seems like Lego has really concentrated on that market and has raised prices to match. If the market cools, and it always does, poof goes the monster profits. I can afford quite a bit, but I'm getting tired of $250 plus set releases. Haven't bought a modular in 3 years because they've become overpriced and inflated piece counts and no sense of cohesiveness or direction. Fans have been asking for a post office and hospital for years, and we get a jazz club and botanical gardens. At this point, I'd rather support people like Brick Artisan and buy instructions on Rebrickable. And then you're going to go buy Lego to build that. Matioa have been looking for a while for an alternative set to branch out, and I even went to Blue Bricks physical store, but didn't end up picking up anything. That's okay. You can stick with Lego.
That's how it goes.
Jonathan NCSUWY5MW. Okay.
Wow.
This has kind of already happened. Fantasy and Lumi Bricks are already killing it with prices and sets that are getting better by the year. Oh, so I just got a set today for Fantasy to review. It has lights and sound.
Wow.
And I think you plug it in. I think it's got a USB plug.
Wow.
Oh.
Dang,
So
there you go. What the heck, Lego?
Tanya's excited about it, so we'll see how it works.
Okay.
And I haven't built it yet, but it's a jukebox.
Oh, Oh, that sounds cool. All right.
TT Bricks. I voted for the prices, but that only would mean I would stop buying sets. I would just do 100% mocks for conventions. Now it's 50-50, I guess. There you go. Nothing gold stays. 8092. Complete destitution is the only reason I would ever stop again. My dark ages were because of girl chasing in college. Girls.
Yeah. Girls ruin everything.
Your Lego will love you forever. Got those taken care of, so anything short of financial holocaust would not stop my obsession. Tim Hanna 8130. I already slowed down spending on Lego sets because of prices. I will still buy some small new things, but I enjoy hunting for bargains and pre-owned now. Cardiogenic set 10375 almost did just that. Do you know which one that is?
10375?
10375?
Is that the
I don't know.
carousel?
I don't know. I'm just being dramatic, but I'm so disappointed. I buy what I like. If Lego quit doing designs that speak to adults, I'd lose interest. I'm not into the play sets or themes aimed at kids. 10375. Renee Cardwell, probably a combination of all three. I love Lego, but Lumi Bricks and Fantasy have some great sets.
It's toothless.
That one?
Yeah.
Why did that one do you in?
Because it's $70. And
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah, that's a
Are you
lot.
serious?
That is a lot.
Holy crap.
It looks okay, but well, hold on a second. The face is pretty cool, but
No, it looks good.
yeah,
Until you scroll down and see the price. Then it
Yeah.
doesn't look as good.
70 buckaroonies.
Wow. Okay.
It's almost as bad as the
Shame on you, Hiccup.
the helmets.
Marnie Bricks 2524. A lot of sets are too expensive for my wallet these days, but I'll keep buying the sets I want that are affordable, or used sets and bulk Lego. Mimi Don do Lego. The only way we'll stop buying Lego is if we both fall unemployed and have zero discretionary income, or if Lego switches their entire line to Bluey. It's a very specific clause. The Lego Bluey Company. I'm out. Lego Cookie Runner. If Lego prices get too high, I might stop. Plus, I think other brands are getting better in what they provide. Excuse me. Lego Cookie Runner also says, I wish Lego would be open to explaining what are the factors to developing a price for a set, because I think their price per brick does not work. I heard of price per unit weight, but I don't think that anyone has compiled lists of every Lego brick and its associated weight to be able to correctly transcribe the weight for every brick in a set using the part list at the end of the instructions. I think that would be the most accurate way to justify Lego set price. Well, I guess that's if you're strictly looking at the value of the plastic, like the raw material, right?
Yeah, we don't have Joey here. We don't know.
Yeah, it's not plastic talk. You can go to the A.H.O.L.S for that. Chef Eddie, price and no more.
Oh,
Price
sorry.
and no more.
And space.
Someone
like,
spaced
dude.
it. Moments of the Magic. A massive deal contract with Mega in which they pay me $1 million for a year to make content for them. Really, $1 million?
Just $1 million?
I bet they could get you for a little less than
$1
that. Michael de Souza Cruz. Death. Being in a vegetative state from a horrible accident, paralysis, rheumatoid arthritis, blindness, government seizure of my offshore Cayman Islands account, only brick-built horses and castle sets, the Kraken Bodie McBoatface Knights being the only faction I can purchase on PAB shutting down, dull gray bricks being the only color available for purchase, Friends theme being discontinued.
There you go. There you go.
Tim Teal. I started buying Lego and I didn't know any better that they were on clearance.
Oh.
That they went on clearance.
Yeah.
So I try to really keep my eyes out when they do, but I miss out on a lot also.
We all do.
I did get lucky at a local Target and got the phone booth for 50% off last week.
Nice. There you go.
Oh, that's the British one. Yeah.
It's not the American phone booth?
I don't think so.
That'd be kind of cool.
Here it is, the American phone booth. It doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I got that for 50.
They have phones in booths now? Well, finally, I have to lug my cell phone around anymore.
Hall Bricker. If I lost my job, I'd have to stop shopping Lego, but would probably suffer major withdrawals.
Yeah.
But if you're like me, if I lost my job and I had to just use backlog, I would probably still be good for the year.
Yeah, that's true.
I have so many
a lot of
unopened
stuff to
Lego.
go. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Moral of the story, get a backlog, just in case you lose your job.
Don't. It doesn't bring you happiness, just so you know. Do you think your backlog brings you happiness? I don't think it does.
It's just there.
I think it's more negative than positive. I really do. The more I've gotten, I've like... Ugh. Brick Artisan.
Thinking.
Not stopped, but slowed down. I intend to do Lego as my hobby for a long time, so I need to make sure I have...
space.
For future sets that I really like. Whoa. What happened there?
Nothing.
You throw in the paddle?
I had to do space.
Put mine over there. So it doesn't Mayo Hosco. Honestly, I will probably never stop buying Lego. Whether it's sets or PAB or bulk or liquidating people's collections, there's always small ways to get my hands on pieces for mocks.
Indeed.
Brittany A. McCubbin. I've already entering my second dark age. I find myself buying less and less. I find myself excited for new sets, but more often not pushing the button to buy. I even get bored watching some content on YouTube. I'm sorry.
Well, this is riveting right here.
Oh,
There's no way
wait.
you're bored.
With exception of those doing vintage... Oh, dang it. Oh, we have some vintage Lego.
Darn it.
This is a classic elephant from Duplo. I think this is probably like, what, 1958?
Oh, it's 57.
50. Oh, sorry. It's the 57 vintage. Saved it.
Woo-wee.
With the exception of those doing vintage Lego content, like Brick Czar or RR Slugger, to name a few. Stephen Smith, Run Out of Room.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a big one. Allison Bailey, combination of options 1 and 2. I don't mean the knockoff copies of Lego designs, rather the companies that have their own designers. Yeah, exactly. And that's our assumption when people say...
Right.
Yeah. David Magical Nagel. Okay. Running out of money would be my only reason. DTL Builds. Other. Would be a combination of these. Money is a factor.
Yeah.
I'm fine with alternate bricks, but wouldn't do stolen designs. So if Lego makes it, then I'll buy it from them if I want it. If Company B makes a great pizza restaurant, then I don't need to buy one from Lego. But I guess I should have marked never stop, because I'm sure there will always be something I like and feel like it's worth it. Jeremy Rebel 8931. I spent $4,000 on Lego in 2024. Wow. But only $250 so far in 2025.
That's a small change.
Towards the end of 2024, I tried out Funhole, which is now Lumi Bricks, and I was amazed by the quality and the fact that there were no stickers, and then found out none of their sets have stickers, and so many printed pieces. And had such fun with the lights incorporated in the build. So I went and bought a total of 10 more big sets and have been building them for the price. I doubt I would buy as much. And for the price, I doubt I would buy much more Lego.
Yep.
There you go. Sorry. I'm not used to reading so much, It's hard. Game of Troll 8919. New sets I buy are almost always CMFs. I'm more interested in old golden era sets from the 80s and 90s. So Bricklink is my money pit. Jimbo Bricks. Could we keep buying and building into our 80s and 90s? Sure.
Yep.
Just not over 100. That's what the box says. It's
That's the
rule.
limit.
And finally, Duplo Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
If I run out of
Space.
or no longer get enough joy for the price.
Ah, that's a good one. Ooh.
And that, Alex, is
the comment section. Thanks, you guys, for your comments.
that's a lot of comments.
Wow. You guys stop with these polls that induce comments.
You need me to do a different poll? Okay. See if we can come up with a better poll next time. We don't have as
No,
many
the
comments
poll.
next
The poll was good.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, I think. Do we just need to move on to comments? Do we not have time for any of the other sections?
Hold on. Let's see.
I mean,
how many comments do we even have on this one? Let me see.
this one, I don't know. You'd have to-
That's how many comments you just read that we usually should get on the whole episode.
Well,
All right, let me see. Is this 2 weeks ago on my channel? What did we have 2 weeks ago?
would you rather?
This one?
Yeah.
That's on your channel.
Oh yeah, that's on my channel. That's your history.
My
sorry.
videos. Things got weird.
Things are getting weird.
Things got weird.
Things are gonna get weird.
All right.
That was the one where Earl showed up.
Dude, there's 89 comments. Are you serious right now? 89
Because Earl was on there.
comments. Wow. It's time for comments. It's kind of catchy. All right.
Remember, we're supposed to be positive. He loves it. Thank you for commenting.
Thank
Alex
you.
is so happy.
Thank you for your comments.
Sheesh.
Let's do it. I'm going to do it. Let's do it, man.
Okay. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Holy crap. Okay. Unis lapis ad tempus, not first. Whoopity-doo. Wait a minute, he's got 7 replies here. Tyler says, lies, you're first. Whoopity-doo. Pasta Jensen says, dang, I was almost outside enjoying the sun. Tyler responds, were you wearing Speedos? Jason would not be happy if you were.
Oh my God.
Pasta Jensen says, heh, no, I was naked. It's my garden after all. On a unrelated note, I'm annoyed that the neighbor is building taller fences. Looks ugly. Unis lapis ad tempus says, thanks, Tynavel. I was wondering who would say that to me. Unis lapis
okay,
tempus
he's
says
European.
to Pasta Jensen, watch out for those rose bushes. Pink, ow! And Pasta Jensen says, too late. I'm so glad we could share that conversation with our audience today. Thrillmaster 100 says, if you're out of nostalgia ideas, here's one for you. The old LEGO games of the 90s and early 2000s. LEGO Island, Craters, Racers, Alpha Team, and Chess. Never played the video games.
The only ones I ever played were the Lego Star Wars or...
Oh, yeah.
My kids had some of those, so we would play some of those, but for the most part I didn't.
Yeah. But I like the real LEGO, not the
How many comments were on this one?
89.
Do you know about your next week?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Surprised. It's only been out a couple days.
Is it
so
triple?
You're fine.
If it's triple digits, I'm gonna freak out, man. Freak out! Dun, dun. Okay, here we go. Unis lapis ad tempus says, will we get to a point where we say for nostalgic noons, if you remember last week, this might be a podcast for you.
Yup.
Yes, we were already there. Jux Brick says Lego cities should be rebuilt as often as possible. That is the fun of Lego. It is a toy, after all. Yes, I like that comment because that's what I do.
The A.H.O.L.S are already trying to remember what happened in the episode they're filming.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm just saying.
Those guys are awesome. Pasta Jensen, 15-minute mark here. As a prominent member in the Speedo Tank Top Martini and Ice Cream Club, I take this commentary to high offense.
Sorry.
You're not getting out of that. He also says, he has a 2442 mark. Haha! No, I was just rolling on the controversy. The classic Space Minis are the ones dragging, but I do find the set expensive, crossing my fingers for a future sale. I think you might find one. Tynavel says, nice with Minnie and Mickey, and it was nice.
Oh, thank you.
The question is, can Alex and Jason make big figs, sig figs? Wow.
I don't know. Could we?
Could we?
I don't know. We'll see. Who knows?
Will we find it? Will we? We don't know.
Well, I'll say this. I think one of us could.
Yeah.
That's what we'll say.
We all know
We
it's
don't
me.
know who that is.
I have the track record here. Come on.
He's got to hold up his good name.
That's right. Come on now. He also says Jason was annoyed with the cropped top and Speedo's Paradisa minifig. I'm sure he will get lots of emails from companies selling Speedos and such to sponsor his next few videos. There you go, man. You getting any? Come on now.
I have not.
Oh, darn.
I will say this. The hate has continued.
Oh, it has.
It has.
Juicy. Wow.
I think, let me see if I think we crossed the threshold if I remember correctly.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, look, out of my last 10 videos, it's the most viewed.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
okay. It's got 3.8K views. For my
Nice.
channel, that's a big
lot.
deal.
Yeah.
You know, I know for Alex, that's like, an afternoon.
Just a drop in the bucket. It's afternoon, right? I wish. That's still good.
Oh, it's gone down even more. We're down to 78.7% like percentage.
Wow.
Have you ever had one that low?
No.
Neither have I.
Maybe
My
low
channel-
90s?
My channel average is 98.7, and this is 78.7. So, it's clearly...
That is so awesome. Man.
181 likes,
49 dislikes. Well, it's not like the... what do you call that? When Disney puts out a a live-action remake
Yeah.
trailer. Those always get...
In the last 7 days, it's a 40% dislike.
Whoa.
So, great job.
There you go, guys. Man.
Thank you for liking
sure
my
to-
comment, I guess.
Be sure to like and unsubscribe, or dislike and unsubscribe.
You know they're on your channel.
Oh, sure, whatever. Thank you for...
Someone actually did dislike and unsubscribe.
Oh,
but
I'm
that's
sure.
a whole different-
I'm sure.
Well, no, I got an email. They told me that.
Oh, that's right. Who
That's
does
okay.
that?
I don't care. It's
That's-
fine. No one has to. If you don't agree with... If you don't like what someone is
I'm going to
producing...
unsubscribe.
You don't have to
I better
follow
email
that person.
him and let him know.
That's okay. I didn't have a
Alex.
problem with it.
Dearest Alex, I hope this email finds you unwell.
No, it wasn't like that.
I didn't
It wasn't
like
like
your-
that at all. It was
The
fun.
reason
I
I'm
didn't have it-
unsubscribing
I actually
from
typed up a
you
response. I just have never sent it. I don't know.
Is
Maybe I will.
because I don't think he's worth your time, dude.
Nah, it's not a big deal. I think if someone took the time, because it wasn't like a man you suck and speedos and martinis for it wasn't like that kind
He's
of
being
thing.
nice.
It was
Well,
like, hey,
I
this
would
is the
assume he's
deal.
being nice about
Yeah,
it.
he was like, this is why and this is my
Or
thoughts,
she, I
and
don't
I'm
know.
like, oh yeah, I don't know, I don't even remember now. I think their name was like Fred or something. So
Fred?
I don't even know. I don't know. I might be wrong. It might be Larry or Jim or Alex. I don't know.
Or Alex. Oh, shoot!
It was Alex or Earl or
Joey!
or Joseph. I don't remember. One of those. Oh no, it was signed by all of them. We hate you. You suck.
The A-Full community.
It wasn't the A-Fools.
I
It
represent.
was the A-Holes.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, no,
Wow.
it's fine. I don't have an issue.
Hey, you got the clicks, man. That's all that matters. And in the end, is that not our goal?
I don't
wait.
know. Is it? I don't.
If it is,
I didn't really-
we're doing it wrong.
I didn't expect it to be that big of a deal, and evidently I upset people. And I don't know why we're talking about it.
People
again.
just took it the wrong way, man.
I guess.
Let's see if we find any more comments about it. This is fun.
Okay.
Chris Brick says, the only positive of dropping a ton of money on Bricklink Series 5 is that I have a few months until I get charged for it. Amen, brother. Pasta Jensen, Earl, now we're talking. How can Bricking News afford such high rollers? I think I never tasted root beer. Not even sure if we get that over here. It has my thinking.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm more of a beer guy.
I don't think they really have it in Europe because what I understand is they all think it tastes like medicine. There's a medicine they have that has that flavor, is what I've been told.
Interesting.
So you can probably find it in like some weird American store or something.
Weird American stores, man. There's
Well,
a
just-
lot of those around here.
Just like where we go to find weird jackfruit.
Did you eat more of those?
I ate another one. I didn't have dinner. What do you want to say?
Oh, dude. Yeah. Okay.
It's fine,
I got some granola bars for you.
I got
okay?
this. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
God.
desperate.
Dude, you gotta eat. There's no if I don't eat, I am the grouchiest person. I get hangry.
So you never eat when we record.
I eat before we record. Otherwise, there's no way. Like, I had a call today, and it's right at noon, and I'm like, it's 10 minutes to. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna not eat. So, and I had to talk a lot on this call, and I'm like, so you guys know I'm eating lunch because you guys put this at noon my time. Like, I did that too. I'm like, okay. Blah. No, I didn't do that. I gobbled it down pretty quick. All right, where was I? We just finished pasta. Tina Bell, woo! Earl's on BN. The expanded universe grows. It does. Pasta Jensen says, BTU, Bricking Tube Universe. A. And he says, A-hole U. Boy, here we go,
There it
guys.
is.
Here we go.
So did you
man.
guys like that surprise with Earl popping up?
Surprise!
You notice we didn't put anything about him
Oh, no.
in there. So
That was a fun
I
surprise.
figured that would be a fun little treat.
He was a great guest. It was awesome having you, Earl. Who the heck is Earl? Now you know. Gosh,
That's right.
I got that like taste of that stuff. I do not like it. Like I had a slight burp and I could taste it. Ugh. Man. Ugh. All right, moving on. That's an F.
It's an F.
It's an F. I mean, but it's not like it's disgusting. It's just that it's not good at all. Like, come on. Like the crunchy texture was like, oh, okay, maybe. No, no. Like even if you put whipped cream.
Whooped cream.
Whoop
that cream.
Whip that cream. If you put whipped cream in it, it still wouldn't save it. Come on, man. We're struggling here. I was supposed to get through this fast.
I have good news. We have another episode.
Man, it's already late. All right. Miss Superklutz. Howdy, Alex and Jason. Hi.
Hello.
Alex, love your breaking news. Is fun and fabulous. Okay. I have an idea for Alex regarding all the spectacular Lego giveaways, and you won't have to feel bad about who gets what. So, number each prize, then put the numbers on pieces of paper, folded. Then when you choose a kiddo to get a gift, have them reach in the bag or a Lego fishbowl or whatever, and that number decides the prize. So, thanks, guys, for always the spectacular breaking news. Always look forward to it. You guys so rock. Well, that is high praise from Joan Smith. Thank you, Joan. That's very nice of you. Appreciate that. And that's a great idea, actually.
But see, here's the flaw in your thinking. I understand. I think that's it's totally random, right? No one gets to pick. What happens when that 12-year-old boy gets the friend set?
Look, I'm not saying it's like...
I'm just saying.
I don't have any friend sets to give.
I think we should say I don't have any friends.
I don't have any friends to hang out with. That's going to be a fun clip. I don't have any friends.
There you go, Joey.
Will you be my friend?
He's going to use that one, too. Can you be my friend?
Okay. We got to get through this. Thank you, Joan, for your comment and your idea. Rob Lyons. Caveman, hilarious movie. Mardi Gras Man. The breaking news might be old enough to watch it now. Maybe. It's at above my age rating. Tina Bell says, oh, is that why Jason did that display for the Lego store opening? So that he can join Fight Club next year? That's right. You did some dangerous things.
I've been in Flight Club for a couple years now.
Fight or flight.
Now I'm talking like Alex.
Blah, blah.
That didn't look very good.
That doesn't look good at all.
Do you speak English?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Okay, Joe Bowling. I usually keep the extra pieces from a set with that set for several reasons. If there's a small piece I need, it's easy to look up what sets have them, and I can find them easily from the sets I have. Also, Rebrickable Designs usually assume that you have the extra pieces when they say you can build something using only a certain set. Well, there you go.
That's interesting.
Wow.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that either. There you go. Thanks, Joe. Pasta Jensen. I love pickles, but not fried. I like fried pickles.
I like fried pickles.
They're good. Tina
Do you
Bell.
like a dill or a sweet pickle, or both? Or neither?
They're both fine.
Okay.
I don't dislike. I'd probably go for a sweet pickle.
I think I would prefer a sweet.
Yeah.
Like I love a good bread and butter chip.
Oh yeah.
Those are
Okay.
really good. They got kind of the sweet and the. It might be too spicy for you.
Yeah, I'm a spice
We know
wuss.
that.
Spice wuss.
We know that.
Tina Bell. I didn't whine, but I'm glad to see the mountain coming back. Sad to see the 2D version go away though. Also, it would be funny if Alex drops the mountain again and it breaks into pieces after a few uses.
Did you drop it?
Did I drop it? I don't remember dropping it. That wasn't me. I'm wrongly accused here.
It's not that he dropped it. I tried to rebuild it and it didn't go well.
It was poorly designed. He also says, nah, at Mardi Gras Man 23, I disagree with you. I think Jason's yodeling is much better.
My wife agrees.
Oh, yeah, there's a
She
response
told
from
me
her.
when she heard him. She's like, oh.
She says, Fiverton gal here, yeah, I think Earl has discovered that both the price game and the yodeling for the price game are harder than they look. And Tanaville responds to her saying, everything on BN is harder than it looks. Jason and Alec make it look so easy and natural on their podcast.
You have no
And
idea.
that in itself is amazing. Well, let me tell you. Let's see. Dark Soldier. I was born in 1980. I don't think I ever felt so old now. Oh, sorry about that, man. Let's see.
Yeah, we feel bad for you.
Posse
We remember
Jensen-
the 80s.
yeah. Posse Jensen says, that was some epic yodeling by Earl. Keep this guy. He is a treasure. He sure is. Brooke Avity, regarding the Brick Link re-release, it is unfortunate people missed out. The top sets were gone in the first 5 minutes through 15 minutes, and everything was gone after an hour. I got the old train shed and Brick Cross Station because I missed them the first time around and had serious FOMO. Really sad to hear people had orders canceled, if that's true. Whoa, so you got those.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's cool, you got them.
Yeah, good job, man. TT Bricks, no one mentioned the fact that the Lego Gumball machine is a working one. Wait, I think I said
thought we
that.
did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe we didn't. I don't know. It's an important
too
detail.
caught up with
We're so caught up with
martinis
the
and
martini
ice cream.
guy. Yeah. I want to know how they built that. Does the fantasy one work?
Yes, it does.
Miss Brick on Brick says, yes, it does.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Where you put the coin in, it's actually a whole thing that slides out, and there's a little box that catches the coin. But in there is like a little workshop, a toy workshop, so the ball comes down and rolls through it. It's pretty
That
cool.
is so cool.
I thought it was kind of neat.
That is pretty neat. DL Bricks, hey, I did not see the video, but I definitely called him nasty names. Yes, good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Chef Eddie, how dare you not like the same figures I like, Jason? Friendship over. I'm only watching the podcast for Alex now.
Well, good. He needs a friend.
I
we
do
just
need a
learned.
friend. I have no friends, Eddie. Be my friend. He also says, Earl is here. Whoopity-doo. Who the heck is Alex? Bed podcast
ever.
This is
The bed podcast. I didn't know.
Welcome to the A.H.O.L. Bed Podcast.
I didn't sign up for
Best
this.
podcast ever. Thanks, Chef Eddie. He also says, the old mountain is better. If you need to make it bigger, just use some of the extra parts you have collected over the years from all your sets. Well, that's the new old one. It's the new one and the old one now.
Yeah, I don't really.
I don't know. Sonia Halcomb. Hey, Sonia. I laughed so hard at Jason's take to his vending machine video response. I was not offended because, like you, I had no idea about the reference. It was just funny to hear you talk about it. There's a couple responses here. Carson T says, yeah, I thought the video was brilliant and didn't see the offense. I've now decided that when I get it, he will be on the beach under the lighthouse having a sunbathe. There you go.
That's fine.
And Sonia has a response with a smiley emoji or laughing emoji. Sinjinator responds to Sonia saying, did you know you have A.H.O.L. in your name? She does. Sonia. Wait. Sonia Holcomb.
Sony A.H.O.L. come.
Wow.
There we go.
There you
Losing
go.
another subscriber.
She's the president of the A.H.O.L. Club now. Sinjinator. How did you, I love that. That's hey, A.H.O.L.'s in your name. Oh, she has another comment. Hold on. Also, I forgot to comment on last week's video, but I'm jealous that I didn't have this word space in my
You got something he
username
finds much more entertaining.
just to hear Alex say it. Like when Bricks in Space makes a comment. Don't change your name. No, not now.
Maybe
She's like, oh, now I need to. A.H.O.L.S in space. That would be. We're waiting.
Don't do
for
it. Don't do it.
Come on,
Don't.
somebody do it. I dare you. A.H.O.L.S in space. Adult hobbyists in space. We love the space. Classic theme. Adult hobbyists of Lego space. That's A.H.O.L.S. A.H.O.L.S. Oh my goodness! We were already going downhill,
Yeah.
and here we are, man.
Here we are.
Sonia, thank you for your comments. That was awesome.
And we're sorry to see you go.
A.H.O.L.S in space. Let's call that the episode name.
No.
Can you imagine? What?
Wait, it's on your channel. Whatever you want to call it.
All right, guys, I'm so sorry. Let's keep going. Renee Cardwell says, I agree that the Paradise Dude minifig is weird and looks odd. There you go.
Thank you.
John Powell says,
I'm sorry for the hate you got.
the people that got offended are searching for something to be offended about. It's fine to have different opinions, but feelings don't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But feelings are all that matters to some people.
Clearly mine matters.
Yes, yeah. Chris Gennart says, a Lego store not open on Sunday? When I lived in New Jersey, Bergen County, had a law that enforced stores closing on Sunday. Oh, at least since 2002, an official Lego store has closed on Sunday in the U.S.
Interesting.
How about that? He also says, love seeing Earl and the spontaneous price hiker game. Hope they happen again. That was pretty fun and spontaneous. Yeah, good job, Earl.
Figured to be a fun surprise for people.
Fun surprise, yes. Jimbo Bricks, Vending Machine is a cool CMF line with some great nostalgic figures, but it's way overpriced. We don't disagree. Jimbo Bricks also says instead of root beer, you should test birch beer. Oh yeah, I haven't had that.
I've had that up in Pennsylvania. It's real big with like cheesesteaks. There's a couple cheesesteak places here that have it on tap actually.
Really? Wow, there you go. I had no idea. Mardi Gras Man 23 says that was a great time. Thanks for having me. So glad to be in the A.H.O.L. group.
Thanks for joining.
Joe Bowling says it was a pleasant surprise seeing you on the show, and I've been wanting Barks root beer all day for some reason. Yep. Hey, Brick Train says great job as always, Earl. Yeah. Awesome. Miss Brick on Brick says, LOL, I've never seen a man so happy to be wrong. You go, Alex, at the minute 43. I think that was the price hiker game. Yeah. Yep, I'm okay to be wrong, and sometimes I'm happy to be wrong. Jimbo Bricks, Earl did a great job reading community commentary. He did. And
do you want us to just mess up names and giggle while we're doing it? Here, let me read this one. Pasha Jensen. He's an extra. There you go.
That was pretty good, man.
Thank you.
It's infectious, man. Like when he's doing it, you just can't help it. Like just crack up. You're like, and you're cracking up because like, is it because of his laugh, or is it because of like what is he trying to say?
I know.
And I still don't know what he said.
I know.
Oh, love it, man. John Powell. Oh, I love, man. I watched the Bricklink sale live on Stud City Channel, and it was sold out in 11 minutes. Jimbo Bricks, Javo is not proud of these guesses. Well, we weren't. That was not our intent. Zach Attack Productions says, can we get a breaking news episode with Alex wearing a crop top and Jason wearing a mesh shirt? You might regret that.
That'll be lined up after the Spock Speedo.
Yeah.
With his martini.
Yeah, with martini and ice cream, yes. Chris Cumming, this is a pets channel now. If you want to give away a $100 set, tell the person who gets it they must eat a chicken feet first. As I commented on an earlier on Entertainment Channel, all of the great movies from the 70s and 80s were not nostalgia bait. Raiders of the Lost Ark was a nostalgia movie because I believe most of the people going to see it were born in the 1950s or something. I like to get the CMF candy machine and make it taller, but I'd fill the balls with Imperial secrets and see how long it takes for me to get the Death Star plans. In my hometown, I believe the Walmart locations are divided by business district, similar to the bank branches. Yeah, learn something new every day. Corner Dog B! Is that right? Yeah. Yep. Fun episode. What was Alex on this episode for? To suck again? Yep. JK. It was fun watching the A.H.O.L. News podcast. I always laugh with Mardi Gras Man. I was shocked by the Avengers Tower price. Also, I paid about $40 for it as well. See you next week. Yeah. Brick Vice says, love the movie Caveman, but all my obscure references fall on deaf ears. That's sad. Also says, I must be an idiot, but I never see the polls. Is it for a certain time or for members?
Polls are always on my channel.
His channel.
Just go there, look at the posts. They're usually up an hour or two after the video. Sometimes a day or two after. Oh,
I got somebody upset at you. Are you ready? Chris Wrightfar.
Is it you?
Oh, yes. Okay. Alex Nunes. Alex Nunez. Okay, he says, I saw Jason's video about the gumball machine, and I stopped watching it halfway through and then sent him an email.
No,
and then I realized he didn't know what he was talking about. Gosh.
That's the first time you figured that out? Like, is this like the first video you watched?
I was first surprised that the main host of a top 10 Lego podcast didn't know about Paradisa. And even more surprised that he didn't do more research before making his video. Did we let you down when you were asking us about
So this is the deal. We saw an image of all the guys lined up. They were all excited about space. The A.H.O.L.S. We have our little chat. And I noticed that guy kind of in the back there. I'm like, is he like in his underwear? Like, what's going on here? And I like I screenshot and I sent it to them. And I'm like, what the heck? This is a weird guy. What's going on? None of them. Joey, Brick Trains, Earl, Alex, none of them said anything about, oh, that's the guy from Paradisa. Yeah, it's a throwback fake. No one said this. I didn't think anything about it. I didn't collect Paradisa. I don't collect it now. I don't care about the Breezeway Cafe. It's fine. If you like it and that's your thing, you can have it. I don't have an issue with that. It came out around the time I was chasing girls, like that earlier comment. Like that was, my dark ages. And even if I was into Lego, I probably wouldn't have been into the Breezeway Cafe. Just saying, especially with Speedo Guy. So, yeah, and did I know what I was talking about? No, but I never do, so whatever.
What are you talking about?
Sorry.
There you go, man.
But yeah, they take blame. They didn't correct me.
It's our fault, actually.
It's not. So, I'm not saying it's just your fault, but
we could have saved you. We could have saved you some embarrassment. Well, we
I don't care,
assumed that you were familiar with Paradisa.
No, you didn't.
We were just thinking that you thought it was weird because the dude looked like he did.
I thought that's really
not
what
because
it was.
He was Paradisa.
It wasn't that it was Paradisa. It was my whole thing. He's in his underwear with an ice cream sundae and
the
a martini.
Paradisa scandal.
What is going on? I don't know.
Brick Artisan, moving right along. Brick Artisan says, Nostalgia-O.L.S. Good work.
Rejectopia.
And
Rejectopolis.
Hey, Chris Rightfar also says, yes, the real mountain is back. Thanks, Jason. Well, hey.
You're welcome.
He says thank you after all that.
You're welcome.
After telling you didn't know what you're talking about. Chef Eddie, just so you know, Jason, the Oxford English Dictionary was largely written by a guy named William Chester Minor who was serving a life sentence for murder in an insane asylum. So irregardless, you're using it as a source for defending the word irregardless is flawed. Oh, dun dun dun. Well, we are in trouble.
That's fine with us.
Still Saber, I bought a container full of Lego at a local flea market, and you wouldn't believe what I found in the treasure trove of parts. That very same Rebel battle pack with the Stormtrooper transport, with its instructions along with with instructions from the current Lego set, like Ahsoka, not Ashoka, Ahsoka Starfighter, and some of the parts for it along with the instructions of the TIE Bomber, but it was already assembled. I didn't buy it along with some of the instructions from the other sets, and the guy said there were maybe some sets in that container, but I didn't realize that they were from those sets. So I went back to the flea market again the following Sunday, because it's always open Sunday, and the guy I got these parts from, more parts, including partial completed sets for the Mandalorian and one Starfighter. And no, not the mini version or the 4 Plus, the actual set.
Nice.
So I bought it before I could lose a chance to get it. It will have to be taken apart and start from scratch, so I could find what parts I'm missing and hope I can put it back together fully complete. There you go.
Well, I have it.
There you go.
It
all works out.
Fully built either. It's in the box under my city.
Yes. Jimmy is back. How is swimming, Jimmy?
It was good.
Good to hear it, buddy.
I like your chain there.
I just got it.
Oh.
You sure it's not Mom's?
It's not. It's not mine.
Whoa.
I just got it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, there you go, guys. The Frisian Viking. It was so much fun to see comedian on your podcast for once.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
I was going to ask him to check if it's still recording.
Comedian on our podcast for once. Guess we're not that funny.
I could have
We're
told
funny
you
looking.
Yeah.
3 A.H.O.L.S together in one podcast. What could possibly go wrong? Amen to that. SG Brick. The rebuild mountain looks good, but I would add the top as an extra cliffhanger step. Yeah. Greets, SG from Belgium. Oh, yeah. And there is some space for an extra whoopity-doo for comment 67. Whoopity-doo. Let's see. Delson's Brick Build says, sad to hear no Bricklink at Brick Slopes this year. Yeah, it was very sad. It's weird people would be upset about you not knowing one set from the 80s or whatever. How can you know the whole Lego history? Yeah. Who the heck is Earl? Haha, so cool to see him on the podcast. Sorry to spring the ULUG question on you, Jason. Haha, thanks for sharing the info. I didn't end up getting Brick Cross at all. I wasn't able to get the link altogether. Bummer. Am I leaving too many comments? I can slow up or combine. If so, nope. Do what you want. Actually, I kind of like them split up like this because if it's a long comment, I do struggle because I'm old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the extra pieces. I do mini builds with them for fun sometimes, and otherwise they're great for greebling. Yeah, they are. I don't need my Cassian or Deidre minifigs. I'll bring them to Brick Slopes for you, Jason.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
You should give them like your sig fig or something.
I'll hook you up with something.
It's going to hook you up, man. Awesome. Yeah. Earl, I'm watching live again, just so you know.
Okay.
Thanks. It was so great to see Earl.
Glad you're not watching Dead again.
Don't watch Dead. It's not good. I don't recommend it. It was great to see Earl on this week's episode. Dirt Cheap Pets was a great sponsor. Felt familiar, though. Have we seen it before? Like a year ago.
A little over a year ago.
Yeah, it's good. Got to recycle once in a while.
Happens.
It happens. Don't get mad at us. Unis Lapis Tempus. I agree. This was a great episode. What a great surprise having a special guest. It was exciting to see Earl, a fellow a-hole. That was too funny. I laughed even more when I thought I tell students and teachers I'm an AFOL, adult fan of Lego. I thought how much trouble I'd get into if I told students and teachers I was an a-hole, adult hobbyist of Lego. Too funny. Do it!
Yeah.
See what happens.
If you're an a-hole, they probably already know.
Yeah, like
You
we
don't have to
we
tell
already know you
people.
are. Yeah. Michael De Sousa Cruz says, "Wow, this episode was a hoot. At first, Alex was looking tired. I always do, looking like he was suffering from parenting. I too used to suffer from parenting until my doctor recommended that I take. I can't say this phonetically. I will say taking a break." I took taking a break. Ask your doctor, too, about taking a break. Side effects include joy, restfulness, a slight sense of sanity, and a sigh of relief. I love seeing Earl butchering my name like he was preparing to make a mince pie and then cracking up over my A.H.O.L.S designation. By the end of the episode, it was all target that explosion in fire. Yes. Good comment. Thank you for that. Oh, Mayo Hosco has a timestamp, 138. Thanks for thinking of my Lego set. Earl, reading these comments was so on point. Next time, you should invite me to read the comments as a sequel. There you go.
No.
All right. Singenator. I love how the captions turned a-hole into a-hole automatically. Yeah, it's good to know. Well, it's going to do it. The truth hurts good. Never any unkind words for Jason. Some people, even when they're going commando, still get their panties in a twist. That's funny. He also says, "This is wild. I appreciate all you guys. Top notch. Lots of love from a fellow a-hole." Gosh. J Medley Brick Clicks. Talking about the future Bricklink designer sets, I think they will all be funded in the upcoming waves. The robot may be a boring design, but nothing special about it. But I think there is at least 3,000 people out there who are Lego completionists that buy the entire wave each time, as well as combining the people wanting to buy something that may be a low-selling set that barely gets above the minimum 3,000 sold limit, just to have more of a limited produced set. Yep. Yeah. And last but not least, Mimi Dondu Lego. Awesome episode, guys. We love a beat of beer, the real kind. We spent part of our honeymoon in Louisiana and discovered the beer. Great to see Earl make a guest appearance. Jason did not offend us with his Paradisa comments. We just want them to put them on our beach. And I want to do that too. I'll probably put them outside of like, what are that?
Club X.
Club X. There you go.
There you go.
There you have it, folks. All right, guys. Woo. Thank you for hanging out with us.
I didn't show my shirt. I don't
Oh my
think.
gosh, yes. Old guy. New shirt. We've got old guy. New
Yes,
shirt.
I went to the They Might Be Giant concert.
Last night, yeah.
If you've watched the A.H.O.L.S podcast, you may know that. So, yeah, figured we'd do a throwback to
That's awesome.
Old guy, new shirt.
There you have it, folks. There you go. This is all for you, Jabbo.
Yep.
They Might Be Giants. Was it off the hook? Was it crazy?
It was good. We enjoyed
Yeah.
it. It was a lot of fun.
Did they sing his personalized song?
We did not hear someone's calling Joseph Olsen. I was down there yelling, "Play Joseph Olsen!" Nope.
No.
They didn't
it's
do
too
it.
bad. Oh, man.
But they did play I'm Dr. Worm.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad they got that in there. Well, you guys, thank you for enduring with this on this A.H.O.L.S podcast. Hope you enjoyed that. Jason, you want to take us out? Or we already
You
done
kind
that?
of already did.
Kinda
So with
already.
that, we'd like to thank
Today's sponsor.
Today's podcast of Breaking News is brought to you by Paradisa and Heather's Little Corner. And our power couple, Lucy and Ricky. They are getting their tan on.